ones. And we'll go down there in a sec. That's not this. We don't have reading eggs today, necessarily. Okay, interview with Andy Griffiths, blah, 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 blah. Going to read through that. So, when does Andy Griffiths use the computer in his stories? If you think it's after he has written something by hand, you'll put A for question 7. As soon as he gets a new idea, B. At the end of every day, C. When he travels, D. Whichever one you think it is. I'm sure most of you have already figured that out, but if you have not, then that is for you. So you go, if you think 7 is A, put A. If you think 8 is D, then put D under 8. These are your words. If it mentions list words, which I think I've avoided activities that do that, so if it did though, it's the orange and red ones. But obviously if you're still purple and blue, you're going to use, that's going to be your list to learn. The base word. So the base word is the root word, which is, I guess, the thing before there's a prefix or a suffix on it. So if you've got misuse, then the base word you would assume would be use. Use. Refuse. I mean, if you just had fuse there, maybe, but I think in this situation it's going from refuse. Circular. What? It's a shape. There's your clue. So the base word. If you're in year 6, you definitely did a lot of this last year. Year 5s, maybe you haven't done as much. But you want the base word. So particular, maybe part. Because if it's particular, it's a certain part. Or even a particulate, A-T-E. Maybe particulate, which is like a little dust thingy. Circle the word or underline. So obviously you're typing in the top bit, but this bottom part you can underline with the line or circle with the scribble. So what would come first in the dictionary? So they both start with P, but their second letter you got A and U. Well, A comes before U, so I'm going to circle it. Now here's where I'm going to find it if you've watched the video, or you get it, or you didn't and you don't get it. There are 3 proverbs or sayings, right? 3 meanings. You're literally matching them up. So making mistakes teaches us where we went wrong and how to correct the mistakes. So does that mean, for when you have that situation, do you say, curiosity killed the cat? Do you say, failure teaches success? Or do you say, opportunity seldom knocks twice? So if you think that first one is when you say curiosity killed the cat, you'll put a 1 there, because that's the 1. If you think the first one is failure teaches success, you'll put 2. If you think it means opportunity seldom knocks twice, you'll put 3. You will, once you read them through, I think you'll be able to see which one goes where. Now this bottom one is Morse code. Challenge. Oh, why's that thing there? Oh, that's the picture. So it doesn't say it's Morse. Oh no, it does say it is Morse code. So every time there's a /, that's when like the new letter starts. So would you use R? And it's got dash dash dot dash. So you got to find which one's dash dash dot dash. Q. Okay, interesting. So we got 5 letters. So Q. Dot dot dash. Now remember, if you're having trouble looking, you're going to go zoom in here. Zoom in. Maybe not that much. Oh, yeah, there's a cool one there. Actually, I'm going to go back to normal. And then I'm going to click zoom and do that. And do a drag. Oh, that's not right. There we go. And then it zooms in exactly how I want it. Back to the mouse. Why can't I click in here? What is going on? There we go. So click to the side then, I guess. I don't know. Dot dot dash 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 n. No, that's dash dot 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 dash u dot. I know dot is e. Dot dot dash. Oh, we just did that one. Dot dot dash u, and then dot is e. I mean, we don't have to put the spaces there, do we? Would you use a Q to play whatever that is? So you're going to have to work out what these words are, and they're questions. So if you think that that's going to be a yes, then you, when you figure it out, if yes, then you write yes, and if it's no, you write no. So if it says, would you use a Q to play baseball, then you would write no. But if it's something to do with using a Q, but then again, what does this queue actually mean? It's the queue where you have a bunch of people waiting for something. So I don't think you're going to use a bunch of people waiting for something to play a game anyway. But we'll have to see. Maybe there's some homophones in there. Okay, mentals. Whatever. Fit. How many matchsticks make one square? How many matchsticks make 2 squares? Count them. How many make 3 squares? And can you follow the pattern to see how many make 4 squares? And I'm hoping that you realize that every time you ask the question, you started with how many matchsticks to make 4 squares. Can you describe the pattern? What do you reckon is happening in the pattern? Are you able to make some sort of formula? Every time that blah happens. And how many matchsticks would you need to make 20 squares? And I want you to try to say how you know what you did. Okay. I mean, the bushranger thing, Ned Kelly is obviously the coolest one. Now, I watched all 5 of these yesterday, and they were quite interesting, and I learnt a bit more about him. So today you're going to watch the first 2 and take some notes. And I think this is you made some good ones yesterday. The backstory and early life, his personality, his family, his appearance, which does change because it goes from when he's a boy to when he's an adult as well, and prison time and things like that. So they're all mentioned and like go into some detail in the video. So do 1 and 2 today, and we'll do more later in the week. Then if you smash all that out, you've got some kind of more fun things to do after. But hopefully I can get more practice on this recording thing. And yeah, best of luck. There it is.